Revenge. Kumpos Revenge, man. First things first, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to say that the Lakers are still the 2020 NBA champs. We are still the 2020 NBA champs. That has not changed. We are still the 20, right, Mamba? We still the 2020 champs. That's all I got to say. But let me tell you something about the 76ers, right? They just lost in the semifinals versus the Atlanta Hawks. Now, the Hawks are a great team, and I actually picked the Hawks to win the series before the series even started. I just felt that they had the team to win. What they were doing in the next series, I was really impressed. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to take the Hawks. So I think the Hawks are going to win that series. I also picked the Bucks to win the other series versus the Nets. Even before the series even started, before the injuries, I thought that the Bucks were going to win because the Nets just, couldn't play defense. But the main point is this. Ben Simmons, he's going to get traded. Or I feel like he should get traded. I think he will get traded. This guy just does not want to shoot. First of all, Game 7 inside of Philadelphia, and Doc Rivers is going to get some blame for this because another Game 7 loss for him. He's 6-9 in Game 7s as a coach now, the most in NBA history. But the thing about it with Ben Simmons is that you guys are at Philly, at home, with a chance to close out the series. And, Trae Young literally shoots 5 for 23 and 2 for 11 from the three-point line. Now, Trae Young did make a big time three-pointer, but Trae Young had a terrible night, and the Sixers still lost. Let's just look at Ben Simmons. Let me just look at Ben Simmons' shot attempts. Ben Simmons, 36 minutes, 2 for 4, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 13 assists, 8 rebounds, 5 points. 5 points and 4 fouls. He only had 1 more point than he had fouls. Ben Simmons, what are you really doing, bruh? And all that does to the Sixers is stifle them. It just stifles them because he's out on the floor. He doesn't want to shoot. All he wants to do is play defense and pass the ball. You can't expect to win a championship playing like that, especially when you got a talent like Joel Embiid, where it's just like all he needs is a point guard that's willing to score. That's all Joel Embiid needs. Because at this point, the Sixers can't keep going down the same road of just taking L's in situations where they should be winning, bro. It's ridiculous and it does not make sense. It's actually pretty sad. Like, obviously, Embiid had 31 and 11. So he tried his best, 11 for 21. Embiid did really well, actually. But for the Hawks, it was actually Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter was the one that actually showed up. He had 27.7 boards. He shot 10 for 18 and 2 for 4. So pretty much the main story is this. Ben Simmons is getting traded, bro. Like, that's like, I can't, like, it's not hard to understand. Like, he just does nothing on the floor. He's not aggressive, even in fast break situations. As you guys can see from his shot attempts, even in fast break situations, he doesn't even try to push the ball to the paint and kick out to the shooters. He's passing it to guys as he touches half court. So he's not even interested in running a fast break. And you guys already know once he gets into the half court, he's ineffective because the defense is sagging off of him. They know he's not going to shoot, so it's pretty easy to guard. So, like, yeah, man, like, it's ridiculous, bro. It's actually really very ridiculous that this man, Ben Simmons, just does not want to shoot. Anybody that's watched Ben Simmons for years know the player that he was coming up. When he went to Mount Verde Academy, high school, he was shooting threes. And then all of a sudden, he got to LSU, and I don't even think he attempted a shot outside of the paint. So I don't know what happened to Ben Simmons for him to keep doing this. But I blame this on the organization also because they should have been pushing him to take threes. I don't know why these coaches are going into the seasons thinking they could just win with Ben Simmons not shooting. Have you ever heard the saying Ben Simmons is a jump shot away from being LeBron? I wouldn't even agree to that anymore because he's not even pushing the ball inside the paint. He's having 4 shot attempts, just watching everybody else shoot, not even trying to get inside the paint. So, yeah, Ben Simmons is getting traded. The Hawks advance. The Bucks versus the Hawks. You guys already know who's going to the finals. You guys know the Bucks go to the finals. It's going to be Kumpos Revenge. I've been calling for Kumpos Revenge for a minute now, man. And the only reason I stick up for Kumpo like this is because he gets too much disrespect and it's unnecessary. So I gotta, I gotta make sure my boy gets respect. So Kumpos Revenge, he's gonna get his ring. Doesn't really matter who comes out of the West. Even the Suns are gonna put up a good fight. But yeah, Giannis is gonna be too dominant. Chris Middleton should get the job done. But yeah, I'm gonna end off the video by saying this: Trae Young had a terrible game in terms of his shooting, but he still had a double-double, 21 and 10. He made the shots when it mattered. He got some good help from Kevin Huerter, got some help off the bench from Gallinari. Capella and Collins did pretty good. Bogdanovich was pretty much hurt. And yeah, for the Sixers, Curry did his best making shots. Curry had 16, Tobias had 24, and Embiid had 31, and pretty much that was it for the Sixers. So, yeah, to end off this video, I'm gonna say this: the Bucks are going to the finals. I still love the Hawks. So I love to watch Hawks. The Bucks are going to the finals. Ben Simmons is getting traded, and the Lakers are still the 2020 NBA champions of the world, the Los Angeles Lakers. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm out.